That just ain't working for me. It just ain't working. So I don't know. I watch other comedians for inspiration on TV too. Just the ones that ain't so funny. It kind of makes me feel better. But I recently quit smoking cigarettes. I quit smoking weed. I quit drinking. I figure I'll be on Prozac soon. I really don't want that to happen. Because it's pretty ironic. I named my ex-wife that. True story. Yeah. So don't be afraid to laugh. Relax. I recently, my new girlfriend there keeps saying she wants to have kids. I don't have the heart to tell her I'm fixed. Because she tries so hard. Yeah. Well, mostly I quit these hobbies due to lack of funds. Now it seems to be a lack of fun, but nobody likes a quitter, eh? But I figure staying healthy is more important as we get older. I'm kind of worried, you hear about those people eating right, running, working out, getting all in shape, and then they abruptly die. So I think I'll quit some bad habits, but I ain't running, I ain't working out. Moderation is the key, correct? That's right. And I figure that's why I'm divorced now. I was almost married too long. But speaking of quitters, I used to work in a patch. And I quit smoking, I quit drinking, and I'm not an asshole. These are kind of like prerequisites for working in a patch. So I just wasn't fitting in anymore. You know the difference between God and a consultant? God don't think he's a consultant. You guys are hard. This getting older sucks. I gotta wear these friggin' glasses now. You can't see nothing. My arms ain't long enough. At first I thought it was just my phone. I sat on it's cracked. No, it ain't the phone. I need glasses. Sucks. But I can see good distances. Like I can see, I got far sight. I can see that just fine. But, it can affect my judgment picking up women in nearsight. I can't see shit, right? So that kind of sucks. I miss my buddy Bobby. He was in a vehicle accident, passed away, but he was always good with advice with the women, eh? You gotta lower your standards, James. Increase your average. God bless you, Bobby. Yeah. So I live out of town on some acreage. With all the BS going on around town, it's kind of crazy. I kind of like living out of town, but, we all got our problems. Like everybody's got problems, right? My problem is, I got all the neighbors' dogs coming and shitting on my lawn, and it's really pissing me off. I don't know what to do about it. So I started taking their collars, is what I've been doing. So I take their collars, and, well, fuck it, I sell them on Kijiji. Look me up, Jamestown, I'm selling collars. Yeah, I got quite a few, but now the dogs, that worked for a bit, but now the dogs are still coming and shitting on my lawn, and it's really pissing me off. So, I had another idea. I was cooking breakfast, and picking up bacon and eggs, right? I do that quite often, and with all that leftover grease, bacon grease, I take it outside, and I go around the yard, and I dump it on some shit. Dump it on some more shit, eh? Sure enough, them dogs come and have a little snack and fuck off. It's working pretty good. Yeah, I'm a real problem solver. It works, right? It works. Yeah, I'm a real problem solver. So, it's November, right? And, you grow your mustaches or whatever you do. And, I usually do that Hitler thing. I grow that little thing under the nose, right? Hitler really fucked that up, didn't he? Man. But I used to do it anyway. I'd still do it anyway. And I go around town and you're wearing this little hair under your nose there and you forget about it, right? You're going around town and you get looks from people. Holy shit. There are some racist people in this town. I don't give a shit what you say. There are racist people in this town. Because I was getting the funniest looks from people. Twisting, I just can't believe it. And then I forget about it, and then I realize, oh yeah, right, the mustache. So I give him a little, just fuck with him a bit, right? It's kind of works pretty good, but actually I'm not racist at all. I love everybody, right? I'm a little part native myself, Mohawk, high cheekbones. But anyway, like I said, I'm not racist at all, but I don't know a lot of black people, but I've met some, and they're great people. You know, just like newfies. Well, not just like newfies, but they're dark, you know, it's the only difference, right? But anyway, I was going to tell you a story. I was taking my son out for lunch, and we're in McDonald's there in Wally World having a Happy Meal. And we're having our Happy Meal, everything's good, we're sitting there chowing down, bullshitting, and along comes this dark guy, black guy, and he was dark. Well, whatever, right? He comes down, he sits next to us, he's like 5 feet away, sitting at the next table, having his lunch, and I noticed my son, his eyes got big, and he looked over. Looks at me, looks over at him, looks at me, and I'm like, oh no, what is he thinking? So I'm just ignoring it, right? I'm having my burger, and he's looking over, and he's looking at me. Oh my God, what is he thinking? I have no idea, right? And this guy can hear him. And all of a sudden my son's like, psst, Dad, psst, look at him. Look at that guy, Dad. And I'm like, no, son, no. Psst, Dad, look at him. Look at that guy. And I'm like, I look. Yeah? What, son? That guy is burnt. I'm like, no. And I look over and the guy starts laughing. I'm like, he's right there, right? You know. No, son. It's just the pigment in his skin. He's just the same as us. He's just a little darker, that's all. He's just dark. Dad, I know there ain't no Santa Claus, there ain't no Easter Bunny, and pigs don't fly. But that guy is burnt. I see Mom's cooking. That guy is burnt. Yeah, that's a pretty much true story. It's pretty funny, actually. So is there any Newfies out here tonight? Newfoundlanders? Really? There's like no Newfoundlanders out here. Were they all working? Holy. Like not even one. This happened to me last night. I can't believe it. Well, you know, I used to work in a patch, and I know a lot of Newfoundlanders, or Newfoundlers, as I like to call the girls. And they again, they're wonderful people, right? And I'm sorry to say, but they're all, you know, they're all going to hell. You can't. I'm sorry, man. You can't talk about God like that. Every just friggin' word that comes out of him, Lord, thunder, and Jesus, Christ Almighty, Christ little frigger, you're slower than molasses going up Signal Hill, or whatever they say. They got all kinds of lines, right? Christ little frigger. That's damn you if you weren't sure, but anyway, none of them are meaning God in a nice way, are they? They're all nasty. Like they stub their toe or bang their thumb. And they're Christ Almighty, Lord Thunder and Jesus. So anyway, which reminds me of a little funny. Newfie goes into a bar. He goes up to this young girl and he says, you remind me of my little toe. And she goes, oh, I'm cute and tiny. He goes, no, I'll probably get drunk tonight and bang you on my kitchen table. Yeah, that's cute. And what's with those names Newfies got? Like, why don't you change your name? Like, is there a problem? I don't know why they keep some of them names they got. Even the names of towns and stuff they got, it's kind of priceless. I had a buddy Newfie phone me the other night. He's all pissed off at me. He phones me up. By, you're an asshole. By Christ, thunder, Jesus, why didn't you come to my wedding? I'm like, I didn't know you had a wedding. And he's all pissed off. I'm sorry, bud. I didn't know. And, well, I got married and you didn't show up. I'm like, well, what are you talking about? He says, I married a whore. I'm like, that doesn't sound good, bud. No, you don't understand. I married Emma whore. I'm like, bud, that doesn't sound good. No, I married Emma whore and dildo and you didn't come. I'm like, holy fuck, you're serious? Oh yeah, I did get that invite. I thought it was a joke. Yeah. Where the hell am I? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. My parents are so cheap. My parents are so cheap. Thank you. They're so cheap they raised us as Jehovah's Witnesses. No Christmases, no birthdays, always dragging us around, knocking on doors. It was traumatizing. Yeah, it sucked. No, they're not Jehovah's Witnesses now. No, they're traveling around the world with all the money they saved. And I thought about that. I thought, brilliant. That's genius. That is friggin' genius. So I tried it with my wife. Honey, let's be JWs. My alimony and child support payments are going to end next month finally. Yeah. So yeah, that's one way to get divorced. Anyway, yeah, then comes the divorce, right? So that divorce sucked. The lawyers get most of the money, eh? But anyway, I got divorced. The lawyers took most of the money, but by the end of it, I had a little bit of money left over, and I decided to go on a holiday, a trip, a vacation, get away and get centered and, focus on myself. So I booked a trip back to some deserted island. They got a little hut you can go in, so I was pretty excited about it, counting the days, And I went down there, and I finally, the day came, and I traveled there, and I got booked in, got to my hut, unloaded my pack sack, because that's all I friggin' had anymore. And I got checked in, and I decided to, the sun's going down, I go for a nice long walk on the beach. I'm going to go for a walk and watch the sunset, eh? So I'm going for my walk along the beach, the water's lapping at the shore, sun's going down, it's beautiful, right? It's so clean and pristine, like a cat's ass. Look it up, it makes sense. So anyway, I'm walking along, and I spy this shiny thing in the sand. And I walk up and I give it a kick, and it looks like a friggin' lamp. I'm like, what the hell? So I pick it up and give it a wipe, and out pops this genie. Genie says to me, I know what you're going through, and it sucks and all, and you're gonna get your 3 wishes. But whatever you wish for, your ex-wife is going to get twice as much. I'm like, fuck off. No way. For real, take it or leave it, he says. I'm like, this ain't happening. So sure enough, all right then, for your first wish, sir, what would you like? Well, I'd like $10 million. I got $10 million sitting there in a box on the beach. You got to be kidding me. Wow, I got $10 million. And sure enough, my ex-wife, $20 million, eh? Whatever. I give up. I don't care. It's a new life. Single forever. So anyway, and for your second wish, sir, what would you like? Well, I'd like a big, beautiful mansion on the beach here. And sure enough, I got myself a big, beautiful mansion on the beach. And sure enough, I got 2 more big, beautiful mansions. My ex-wife got 2 more big, beautiful mansions on the beach right there. I was stoned. I should have thought about it a little more, but whatever. I didn't care. And so I'm thinking, for my 3rd wish, I'm thinking, eh? And Jeannie's like, come on, hurry up. I'm like, I'm thinking. And for your final wish, sir, what would you like? Jeannie, I'd like you to beat me half to death. Yeah, it's kind of cute, eh? So yeah, speaking of cheap, it must get passed down in the genes. I don't know, because I got a bit of it myself. And you know those 1-800 numbers they put on boxes? If you got any problems with this product, please call, and we're happy with whatever you got to tell us. And you know what I'm talking about? Right? Okay. Well, anyway, I come home after a long drive. Like I said, I used to smoke a lot of dope, and I was pretty stoned, and I got home, and seriously, I got home, and there's a box of Mr. Christie chocolate chip cookies on the counter, but nobody's home, eh? So I grab myself a box, a glass of milk, and I rip that box open, and I pull it out, and I open it up, and the first friggin' row of cookies is missing. I'm like, Forget this, no way. Beep, beep, boop, boop, boop. I'm phoning 1-800 Mr. Christie. So Mr. Christie answers the phone. Hello? What can I do for you? Well, Mr. Christie, it seems I just opened a box of cookies, freshly opened it myself, and the first row of cookies is missing. What do you got to say about that? Well, well, Mr. Christie, I'm pretty frickin' choked. Well, Mr. Christie says, well, that's pretty odd. Our cookies are weighed and checked for any flaws and defects, and any box of cookies like that usually gets kicked out, and it's pretty much impossible for that to happen. All politically sounding incorrect, right? I'm like, listen here, my name's Jamestown, and that's bullshit. I opened that box of cookies myself, and I ain't taking this, Mr. Christie. And well, Mr. Christie says, I'm like, the impossible has happened, Mr. Christie, because I personally opened that box. There's no way. The first row is gone, and I'm telling you, if you're calling me a storyteller, Mr. Christie, this ain't going to go good. So Mr. Christie says, well, that's just awful strange. That's all I got to say. And I'll take your name and your call and give me your address, Jamestown, and we'll resolve this matter. And if I can get your address, Mr. Jamestown, I'd gladly send you a coupon for $4.60. And it should be there in a few days. And I'm sorry for any inconvenience. And, have a most wonderful night. I'm like, all right, Mr. Christie. That sounds good to me. And I hung up, right? So I'm thinking, yeah, I got you, Mr. Christie. You're gonna pull that shit with me. So anyway, after later on that night, I'm finished off my milk and I'm having the rest of the cookies, and the girlfriend shows up at the house. She shows up and I'm right away, you'll never guess. I opened that box of cookies you had on the counter, and I opened that up and the first row of cookies is missing, and I'm pretty pissed. And so I phoned that 1-800 Mr. Christie, and I got me a coupon coming, and she looks at me with a funny look and she's like, what are you talking about? I opened that box of cookies last night. I'm like, no, I opened that box of cookies myself. I ripped open the box. She's like, no, honey, come here, have a look. And she proceeds to, I guess these new box of cookies, you just peel the front of the cookie off, right? You peel it off, you take out your cookies, and you peel the label, stick it back on, keeps your cookies fresh. She says, I'm like, well, I'll be damned. So that's the new thing they're doing. Huh. Anyway, we got a coupon coming in the mail, and I'll phone and apologize once I get the coupon. I ain't phoning now. But that's a true story, which is kind of funny. I've also phoned again for those pizzas you get? Those pizzas with a piece they got cut out where they show you what's on the pizza? Well, I'll be damned. The guy must have been like me that worked there, because that's the only piece of friggin' pineapples that was on that whole pizza. So again, I phoned for that one too, and I got me a couple coupons for pizza. You never had that happen to you? Whatever. I start phoning them 1-800 numbers. I give a fuck. I don't care. So, oh no. Let's talk about the dating scene. Anybody here single or married? I don't think anybody. You're married? Singles? Anyway. I don't know. I myself, a few years ago, I was on that Plenty of Fish. You ever been on Plenty of Fish, or anybody on Plenty of Fish? Shut up. That site is sick, man. I went on one date with that Plenty of Fish. I went to town, I met this girl, and those pictures they take of themselves. Those pictures, that's bullshit. That's from 10 years ago. I don't care. That's bull. Or the angle. Whatever the case, something's up. You know something's up if they got a twisted angle or something, or something like that. But no, I did go on one date. Yeah, I went on one date. But after that date, no more. I made them all come to my house. I ain't going on no dates. No way. Which is kind of funny, because my door in the front of my house, I made it go up. You know, when you go out of a door, you turn the door handle, you open the door, right? Well, I made mine go reverse. I made it go up, so when you open the door, right? Because my son, right, he would escape and take off. Like I said, I live on some acreage, and I don't want to find my son, missing, right? So I put the door so you lift it up, right? So you can't just open the door. So anyway, like I said, I had the ladies come to the house. So they come over, we have a visit. We never visit. Oh, plenty of fish. But to shorten that story, anyways, when they would go to leave, I'm a gentleman. I care. I'm respectable. I'm a nice guy. Honest. But anyway, I'd be a gentleman and I'd walk them to the door. And I know the door handle isn't down and it ain't gonna open, right? So I walk them to the door. When I walk them to the door, they get to the door and they're like, all right, well, it's been nice meeting you. And I'll be going now. And I'm like, I start standing there. I'm like, okay. And I get this look on my face, eh? And they get that door handle, they try to open the door, and it ain't opening, eh? I give them a little chuckle like that, eh? The looks on their faces are priceless. I have done this a few times. And you know that plenty of... I was amazed at the girls. Like I said, I live on acreages, and these girls that are coming, I don't know if they're in heat or what, or why they're driving so far to come and see me. I must have some lines. I don't know what the hell I'm saying, but it's working. But they're coming out there, and I pull this shit on them, eh? Oh, my Lord, the funniness I get out of them. And I'm like, calm down before you rip the door off. It's up and pull. So they pull it up, and they're like, oh. Yeah, it's a true story. That's a true story. But hey, you probably don't recognize me from Plenty of Fish. That was a few years ago, right? So I'm gonna, oh my Lord, I'm gonna refresh your memories, because I know you guys all swap pictures on there, you know. And you do it in your bathing, your birthday suits and all this and that. Once you get to know each other, you're swapping some pretty serious friggin' pictures, aren't you? Aren't you? So anyway, you all know what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna try to be quick here, because I know you ain't recognizing me. But and I don't want you judging me, okay? This is my past. I'm a real spiritual guy. I'm not like that anymore. I'm not on Plenty of Fish. I'm a pretty sincere guy, and I don't lie. I speak the truth. But I know you don't recognize me, right? So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go give me a second. I'll be right back. Be patient, and I'm sure you're gonna recognize me here shortly. Okay? All right? I'll be quick.
Yeah.
I'll be quick. I usually don't take this long, but I know you fuckers are going to recognize me. Sorry, I didn't really swear there, but like I said, give me a second here. And you'll recognize me for sure. Not taking too long, am I? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, you're gonna freaking recognize me, I know it. All right?
Yo.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm not. But I know you're gonna recognize me. You recognize me now, don't you? You recognize me now, don't you? You do. You recognize me now. You do. Oh yeah. Come on. You fucking recognize me. You do. So hey, I got a question. How can you tell when your old lady's getting off? My truck is in the driveway. Nah? Oh my Lord. So I knew you guys would recognize me. This would be better if more people were here, but whatever. So anyway, I got some serious stuff now. I gotta get serious with you guys. No, this is for real. It could save your life. It could save your life. So, I used to work in a patch, like I'm telling you. And you go for some long drives, and you get damn tired. You get tired on them long drives, and you're trying to stay awake, right? You're trying to stay awake, so you're You got the windows down. You're pinching inside of your leg. Anything to stay awake because you want to get home to your old lady, right? You got to, it's 3 in the morning. You just want to get home, right? You want that piece of ass. So anyway, I got a friggin' solution. I do. And I used to, what you do, because you can't phone your old lady at 3 in the morning, right? You can't. Now listen up, this could save your life. What you got to do is you got to phone, it don't matter if you got Telus, Bell, or whatever you got. It don't matter. Well, Rogers kind of sucks, but it don't matter what you got. You phone that operator, right? You don't lose no minutes or nothing. But the thing is, you gotta press number 2 and get them girls back east. I believe it's Monica and Michelle. Well, there's Bernard too. You can get Bernard too, but you don't want to talk to Bernard. You just hang up, and you hang up on Bernard. And you try again. But sometimes all you get is Bernard, and you got to work with it, right? Which is kind of creepy. But anyway, what I do myself is I phone that number, I press number 2, right? And I get them girls back east. And what happens is hello? Bonjour. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm English. Oh, bonjour, that's not a problem. My name is Michelle, I'm bilingual. How can I help you, sir? And I'm like, whoa, I like that. So I'm like, just to make it a little better, Michelle, if you could give me your sign and your height and whatever you're wearing right now, that would be really great. And the funny thing is, they do. They do. So next thing you know, it's bonjour. My name's Michelle. I am 5'5", Aries, and I'm bilingual. And how can I help you? Woo! I love them girls. You guys are terrible. You guys are terrible.
I'm trying not to shake
Oh
this.
shit. Okay. So that's my show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm fucking out of here.
Woo!